Ladies and gentlemen, thank you for logging on. Thank you for tuning in. This is the rise and fall of club music here on RadioOnFire.com. Every Friday at 12 noon, we drop a brand new episode of this weekly series where I get to sit down with some of the heavy hitters in Baltimore club music history, like the DJs, the artists, and the producers.
I'm yours truly, man, K-Life. I'm that guy that bought you puff a lot of weed, open your legs up, and several other little club joints, man.
How did you first find out about club music?
Wow. Well, with the club game, man, everybody was going to like club fantasies and stuff like that. You know, I wasn't really in the clubs back in the day, but I was always like intrigued by the music, stuff like that, you know. As a young kid, man, I was always playing live music with Panama Band and school bands and stuff like that. So music always had an interest to me. You know, then I hooked up with my man Boo Man. And then, boy, that just changed the game, man. Me and him got into the ASR 10. And that was it, man. That was like, before I brought a car, I copped one of them. And that's just how it all started, man. Just making beats, putting in work.
Were you surprised at the success of some of your records?
Actually, you know what, man? I was totally surprised because when I was doing it, man, I was just only making tracks, for everybody in my neighborhood. I was just doing it for the runs around my hood to let them know, that I got their back when it come to partying and stuff like that. So, I never really thought it would take off the way that it did, you know what I mean? I just was making music for everybody in my hood and everybody around where I was trapping at, you know what I mean?
Absolutely. So, was there ever a time when club music got more played than hip-hop in the club?
Oh, man. It was a time, man, when you didn't hear no hip-hop unless you was, like, in somebody's house or in somebody's car or something like that. That's all you heard in the streets, man, going out. And all them guys, you guys that holler about y'all mess with club music, you're a lie. You was on it like a hornet, straight like that, you know what I mean? If you was from Baltimore, you love club music. You know what I mean?
What was the moment when you realized that people was really feeling what you was doing? Was it like a time?
Well, actually, for me, man, after I came out with the track, I was feeling it all in the hood and stuff like that because, everybody had their little boom boxes and stuff like that. I would make tapes and stuff like that and sell them around the way, and everybody was banging it in the hood. But when it really got to me is the first time I went down to the Paradox, man, and I heard them brothers started banging it down there, man, and that's when I knew it was a little more to it. You know what I mean? I was pumped then, man. I was stoked, for real. Stoked.
What happened to club music as far as the power in the city that it had, what you described, and to where it's at right now?
Well, to me, man, it was a lot of guys that really went to bat for club music, man. When you had brothers like Ronald Mill, Unruly, a lot of them guys like that, they was really at the forefront. Even my man DJ Patrick, they was putting tracks out, putting vinyl out and stuff like that. So, once after a lot of those guys slacked back off of the scene, it kind of like, died down and stuff like that, So I believe that's when things really started tapering off. Once after like those ones that was really pressing tracks up, once they really like laid off of it, that's when things I think really kind of like, went down.
Yeah, so talk about what you do with the band and stuff that you do now.
All right, man. Yeah, my new thing that I'm doing now, man, which is really not new. I've been doing it from the beginning. This is just like I'm just going back to my essence. I'm playing live music, man, with Panama Band, percussions, background vocals. Man, we in the studio working on tracks and stuff like that, producing, just really being all hands-on in the live band area of it, with the real instruments, not so much as pianos and sounds and stuff like that. I mean, with really acoustic instruments, you know what I'm saying? Just putting in live work because that's where that music really comes from. That's that big sound that I want to bring to the club music, that live element, you know what I'm saying? I got something up my sleeve for them.
So you got some new stuff you're working on?
Yeah, actually, I'm like, 4 songs in, trying to come out with a 10-song project, see how that goes off, and, just take it from there, man.
So do you think that club music can return to where it was?
Oh, man, club music is going to return. Not think, it's going to return. In fact, when it returns, it's going to be even major, bigger than what it ever been. So, you know, for those of y'all that's really, really sleeping on this, don't sleep no more, man, because I'm here to wake everything up.